Open your mouth. Spread your legs. Clear. Let's go.
Yo, this Trap Star Trizzy, welcome to Dog in the Yard. Today we bringing you a special episode from Vietnam Projects. I want to introduce you to Dondretheboss out of Mount Vernon, New York. He was running the streets since a very early age, maybe around 12 years old, due to unfortunate circumstances in his household. He served 14 years from 1993 to 2007 for manslaughter. I don't want to tell you too much, so I'm going to let him tell you the rest. Dog in the Yard.
What up, yo? Already know what it is. Your boy Pistol Pete. Welcome back to Dog in the Yard. And today we got Don Dre in the building, man. From prison cell to living well.
Dondretheboss, Mount Vernon, USA. That's
There you
where
go.
I'm from, baby.
Yeah. What's up, brother? How you, man?
Blessings. Pleasure to be here. Glad
Yo,
you got
man.
me here.
Thank you, man, for the you see what I'm wearing, right? I was one brother came in here a few weeks ago and he had a hat on. I was like, wow, where you get that hat from, man? Damn, that hat is dope, man. He was like, yeah, this is my boy. That was like, yeah. I said, damn, I love that hat. Here we go, man.
Yeah. That was my brother Matrix.
There you go. Matrix
Yeah.
in the building. You already know. Shout out to my brother, mate. Appreciate you, man. What's up, man? How you been, man?
Everything is blessed. Everything is beautiful, man. Everything is on this dope, positive journey. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to break ground with my clothing line and things of that nature.
Mount Vernon in the building.
Mount Vernon, USA is in the building.
Ooh, Mount Vernon in the building. You already know. Shout out to Mount Vernon. Salute. So a little bit about yourself, man. You know, for the audience to start, you know, those that don't know about you, never heard about you. A little bit of your background. I mean, we already know you from Mount Vernon. Other than that, you know, siblings, you know, raising up, you know, when you start getting in trouble. Just a little history about yourself, background.
All right. It started like 85. 85 is when, you know, me and my two little brothers, we got evicted from an apartment. You know, my mom's wasn't doing too good at that, things of that nature. And from that point on, it was like, you know, I had to take control of the household. You know what I'm saying? I had to take control of the household. You know, I had to take care of my little brothers and everything. And then, you know, I hit the street. By time 86 happened, I got my first pack. And then from there, you know, it was off to the races. I went to the left. And through the grace of God, I made it back to the right. You know what I'm saying?
How old you was?
I was 11 and a half going on 12.
Wow.
So I've been in the street actually since I was 12 years old.
Was your pops present as well, or?
I met my pops when I was 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because, you know, I'm already knee deep in the shit. And then one day I just asked my mom, say, yo, what's up with my pops? And she was like, yo, do you remember your homeboys that you be playing with? I was like, yeah. She was like, the little brother is your brother, and that dude that be walking past all the time is your pops. So he used to be walking past. He didn't know who I was. I didn't know who he was. And I used to be looking at him after she told me, and I'm looking like, yo, he don't recognizes me.
Yo, I'm just
nigga just walking past like he don't recognize me
every day or something.
Every day, cause he coming from work because he used to be like a nurse in a hospital.
Wow.
So you know he come from work with his little smogs on and everything, walking up the street. You know, going to see my homeboys' moms and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And you know, years later, time went by, and then I moved to the other side of town. When I moved to the other side of town, I'm already knee deep in the shit. I'm hustling. Me and my boys got the building. And somebody must have told him, say, yo, that's your son. And then he came walking up to me. He was like, yo, I want to talk to you. So, you know, by then, you know, I'm in the shit. So I'm like, what's up? So he like, what you mean, what's up?
17 years old. You like,
yeah, I'm like, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought he wanted some crack or something because that's the shit that I was into at the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you want something? Because you haven't been fucking with me.
I don't know you. You don't know me either.
Yeah.
We're like, what's up?
And then he was like, yo,
That's
I'm your
crazy.
pops. And I was like, I know. And then from there, we got tight. You know what I'm saying? And we mended the
word?
broken tie.
Just off top.
Just like, you know, I just respect that he was man enough to finally say something to me. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I always wanted the pops.
Of course.
All my homeboys had their pops and shit and all of that. Even when we got evicted and shit, my man, yo, that was crazy. I think that's the most hurtful feeling ever because it was like, I remember the day, it was like the Chicago Bears had just won the Super Bowl. Refrigerator Perry, I don't know if you remember that shit.
Nah.
But they won the Super Bowl in '85. And it was fucking freezing. I'm talking about freezing. And this particular day, the teachers was like, yo, y'all can go home for lunch. So me and my two mans, we walk in, we cut the corner. As soon as we cut the corner, I see my couch on the street, the TV out there. My little brother's scooters and shit was out there and shit. It was fucking freezing cold, like, you know. And no, I was so upset with my moms that at that point, like, you know, I was like, yo.
You didn't really understand it, but you was just mad at your mom.
Yeah, I was mad because, you know, really not about me. I had two little brothers. Like, you know, I'm 8 years older than one and 6 older than the other one. So they was like too little to be going through some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But my man that used to live up the street, his mom, she wasn't feeling that shit. And she told me I could stay in the attic and shit. And my mom took my little brothers and, you know, they went to like a hotel type shit until she got herself together. And, you know, I was staying there and she was begging me to come back. But I was like, I'm into this. I got to do this. And, you know, back then, you know, drug dealing was like, you know, the shit to do.
Yeah, it was it.
It was the shit to do.
Survival shit.
Yeah, it was survival shit. I got to take care of the boys. This is it. So, you know, my childhood got snatched. I had to be a man at an early age. And I've been being a man ever since.
Wow. I get it, man. I could you know, I could relate, man. Believe me, man. My mom's been through some shit too. But we was like running and shit like that, and it was just me and my mom and my brothers all out and shit like that. And people was, oh, you can stay here. Then we ended up somewhere in Jersey, like in a room and shit like that, just couch, this, that. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's tough and shit. We gotta, us as the oldest, you know, like I'm the oldest.
Me too.
Yeah, so we had to like man up real quick. Forget about playing around with the toys and running around with the kids and doing regular shit. I had to grow up real quick and go get that rice, go get the beans, go get the man. We laughing about that shit, but right? It's the truth, it's the fact.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So I can relate, man. So at that point and shit like that, what you I mean?
At that point, you know, then the 86 come around, and this shit is like a scene out of a movie. Like 86 come around, and I was like kind of fucked up on the money tip. I ain't really had no money. I ain't had no money at the particular time, and I remember it was a dude that lived across the street in the next building, and he was the neighborhood drug dealer. He was that guy. Like, you know, I remember his whole outfit. He had the big old rope chain. I don't know if you remember the Benzie boxes.
Okay.
Every time he get out the car, he got his Benzie box on his side.
Okay.
He had the black Corvette. His license plate said Ultimate. And every time he come up the block, I hear Eric B. and Rakim that don't. So I'm sitting in front of the building and I'm stressed. My gears, I got on a pair of Pro Cats.
Shit. You like shit.
I got a pair of Pro Cats. I remember, and I like, I hear the music and then my spirits just got uplifted. So when he got out the car, he know me. He got out the car. I said his name was E. I said, yo, E, man, I'm ready, man. He was like, ready? Ready? You know, being that I'm light-skinned, he used to call me Red. So he said, what you mean you ready? I was like, yo, man, I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
Yeah.
He was like, all right. He went upstairs. Seemed like an hour went by, but it was only like 20 minutes. He lived on the 5th floor. Next thing you know, I hear, yo, Red. I look up. He said, catch. Do your thing. I was like, oh, shit, I caught that pack. I was like, this motherfucker gave me a pack. I went up the street and I started getting busy. Never looked back. Never looked back.
Went up the block and just said, let me flip this real quick.
Yeah, let's get to it. Let's get to it. I was doing it up the block or whatever have you. I started bringing the groceries and, You know what I'm saying? Start giving my little brother shit and start doing the shit that I'm supposed to do. And you know how your parents be. She pressed him. My mom's pressed him. You know, I just so happened to be walking with her. I didn't know she was gonna do it. She walked up on me and was like, yo, you got my fucking son selling drugs? He was like, nah, why would I do something like that? On the inside, I was like, yes. Because my mom's would go black on me. Like, my mom's was violent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She would go black on me. Win, lose, or draw. Any spot. You're going to get it wherever you stand. Embarrassing, not embarrassing, you're going to get it.
I get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know what they say, hurt people hurt people. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the pain that she inflicted on me, I started inflicting it on the streets. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's just how I got on the wrong track, you know, out there doing that. And then the next thing you know, I started networking, knowing this person, that person, and before you know it, I'm powerful. Yeah. And I'm using my power in the wrong way. I'm flexing power instead of purpose. You understand what I'm talking about?
Got you. Yeah, so how long you did that for? Before the law got involved.
I was doing that shit for a good 6-7 years. I was doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But where I fucked up at is that I started messing with dudes that we was all around the same age. Before that, I was messing with dudes older than me, and it was about the money and the principles and the morals and the codes of the street and what coming with the street, and they telling me what I could do and what I can't do. I can't be out there school hours because you making us hot. Because if they circling around and it's 1-2 in the afternoon and you only 4'5",
yeah,
what's this little motherfucker doing?
Yeah, what are you doing out there?
Yeah, go snatch him up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm making them hot. So you can't get money up here unless you go to school. You know what I'm saying? And I respected that. But after school hours, they let me get busy with my shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was their block.
Yeah, I get it. Shit, at least you was able to get it off.
Yeah.
I get it, man. You know, most of the time people be like, "Oh hell no, not over here." Take that shit down the block.
But they had a liking to me because I was courageous. I had a heart. I was something different that they never saw before. You know what I mean?
You came up to them straight up and you went there. Yeah, I get it. So, this is 86, 87. So you was out there for a little minute.
Yeah, I was out there for a little minute.
Then you got caught.
Then I got snatched up. What happened was, I got into some beef with some other older dudes, me and the dudes of my age bracket, and you know, we got introduced to guns. We got guns now, and you know, once you get guns, your attitude change.
Right.
You more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? You wishing somebody would.
Yeah. True.
You know how it is. If you got a gun, you got a gun. Because we graduated. That's what the young boys don't know. You start grabbing. You go from fights, jumping, stabbing, cutting, shooting, jail, or dead. That's just how it go.
Yeah.
That's just how it go. And you know, nowadays, when me and you was coming up, you had two options: either jail or dead. Now the streets is you dead. That's it. You ain't really. If you go to jail, it's a blessing.
Yeah. Motherfuckers got PlayStations and shit. Like, what the fuck?
iPads.
Tablets and shit.
Tablets. Remy Martin. I seen the picture of my man. He in the fence. He got a bottle of Remy Martin with his gray joint on, with his gray suit on.
Shit different, huh? Shit fucking different as hell, man. We was in there, man. It was a motherfucking shit. We couldn't get a phone for a phone. A phone?
A phone. You better get on that collect joint
or
and
early.
Get in the spot
Early.
But yeah, so you know we got into it with the older niggas, and you know when beef happens, real beef happens, it circulates.
Yeah.
One of us, one of y'all.
Yeah.
One of us, one of y'all.
Yeah, all day.
You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, I got into a big ass bang out in the street because they had did something to somebody close to me, and we was at the point where nobody liked us. Us little 7-8 niggas, they just wanted us to stay in one spot, don't go nowhere, and we was like, fuck that. So when I went up the street, they had a play set up for me. You know what I'm saying? I came up there. One of the older dudes was like, yo, whatever happens, just make sure you keep it in the street. So I felt offended by that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I backed out. But when I back out, somebody was coming out the door across the street. And I hear the you know how the door is not oily? It ain't no oil in the door.
Yeah.
You hear,
Yeah.
and I turn around and somebody start hitting at me with my boy's gun that he got shot. I come find out later. He's shooting at me with one of my boy's guns. And then, you know, the blaze of glory just happened. You know what I mean? So up the block, on another corner up the street, you know, somebody else was up there shooting at that present time, and I end up going up north for somebody else's shit.
That's just sometimes that's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes you get caught up with some other nigga shit. You in the mix, but you don't get caught up with your own shit.
Yeah, cause I'm what they got. So what the fuck? You was up there shooting. So what you gonna tell us? It's nothing for me to tell. I gotta stand up and I gotta wear this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What year was this?
This is 93.
93. So you got caught up with that.
Yeah, I got caught up with that. I ended up doing 8 1/3 to 25 years. My bid was 8 1/3 to 25. I ended up doing 14 out of that because when Pataki came into office, he wasn't letting no violent felons go home.
Yeah.
And the whole purpose of me taking the 8 1/3 to 25 was my lawyer came to me, which I had an AT&B. You know, that's a little bit above a legal aid.
Right. He
Came to me and was like, listen, if we give you a cop out, you should take it. You're a young man. You're 19 years old. You be home by the time you're 25 years old. You might get work release because they was giving out work release back then. You might get work release. You got a newborn baby in your girl's stomach. Like, you know, just don't fuck around with them because unless you're going to give it up.
Yeah.
If you ain't going to give it up, don't fuck around with them because you the only one that's up there caught. So I said, let me think about it. I thought about it. I said, all right, I'm going to take it. I said, I'll be home 25. I went up to fucking 95 came around. Pataki came into office, and that he just deaded all work release for violent felons.
So did you immediately went to jail once you copped out? Like what happened? What was the you know what I mean? Did you immediately where was the jail to there? Valhalla?
Oh yeah, I was in Valhalla.
Yeah, let's talk about Valhalla. What was your experience in Valhalla, man?
Valhalla, I come through Valhalla, and you know how you go to the system, people start asking where you from, you know, this person, that person, and shit.
Yeah, everybody want
whatever have you. So my first day in Valhalla, you know, they put me in the block. I'm a shorty, you know what I'm saying? I got to be no more than maybe I might be like 5'4", 5'5".
Yeah.
I'm slim, 110, 130. Little dude, you know what I'm saying? And they put me in the block, and dude was like, yo, you know, such and such. And, you know, just so happened I was one of the dudes that I had the problem with. So I rocked it off on him, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I rocked it off on him. I busted shit up and shit, you know what I'm saying? And that was my journey throughout my damn near my whole Valhalla stay. Because I had to rock it off.
They got the box there?
Yeah, I was in the box, and the box is like, at that particular time, you do your box time in your cell, unless you do something crazy.
Oh, okay.
So you would stay in the block.
I don't know about Valhalla. I never been there, nothing like that. But yeah, also what happens when you go to your cell and you do your time.
Go to your cell, you do your box time in there. But what happened was, you know, I was young, I was ignorant. So every time they let me, you get an hour rec, same shit. Every time they let me out for my hour rec, I'll be refusing to go in.
You wild.
Yeah, I'm giving the police hell up in the motherfucker. They come past, they don't want to let me out for my hour rec. So you know they got to come down and do the ring shit to let the administration know they all right. It's a button code they gotta press.
Of course.
But that shit used to be right in front of my cell. So when they come down to put that code and all that shit, I'll splash them with some water or some shit like that, and then here we go. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was doing
to the races.
Off to the races. You know what I'm saying? Because you know,
you throw water on them. That's it.
Water, maybe piss sometime.
Okay.
Maybe throw a handful of AA batteries.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Depends on how I'm feeling, what mood I'm in, and shit like that. But I was going through it because you know my baby mom's was pregnant. I'm locked up, and when I do get a phone call, I hear on the other end with the tears like, "I need you right now." Yeah. And you fucking chose the street. You want to be in the fucking street and none. And she fucking crying. Ain't shit I could fucking do.
Yeah, nothing you could do.
You know.
You feeling useless as
I
shit.
feel it's useless.
Shit is tight, man. Shit is difficult. It's complicated, man. It's the truth.
Yeah.
You know, it's the fucking truth. Listen, man, this is real shit. This is some real live shit for all you young brothers out there and all that. You know what I'm saying? You got baby moms or your girl pregnant and all that. You're gonna be in there like that's gonna be thrown in your face immediately.
Immediately, because that father figure is needed. As you can see from the beginning, I explained that my pops wasn't there, and look at the journey that I had to go through. Mm-hmm. Just imagine if he was there from the beginning.
Yep, exactly.
Maybe I wouldn't have had to go through this.
Yeah, you probably would have just been, you got spanked around a little bit, but at least you would have been right.
Right.
You know, it could go different. You know, my thing is, y'all brothers out there, man, you know, take this shit serious, man. I know y'all out there, you know, having babies and all that and doing y'all thing and all that. Just know that jail, they don't forgive. You know, they don't care about none of that. I went to jail. My kid was just newborn, and that's how it was for me, too. I ain't come back out of jail, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Came back, he was grown. You know what I mean? So I could relate to that shit as well. Yeah. I know how that shit is, you know, and baby moms, oh, I'm here with the baby all day, like, you know, and everything goes to shit once you're in jail.
That's right. You know, your homeboys is trying to fuck her.
You know.
The block is trying to fuck her.
Everybody want to claim to be nice to her now.
Right, yeah.
Oh, what's up, Lisa? You good?
Yeah.
You all right? What you need? Let me help you with the
package. $2?
You need a couple $? I'm going to come up there a little later on and she'll bring you up a little package or something.
Right.
And all the disrespect start happening. Everybody start forgetting who you are. Mm-hmm. They thinking that you never coming home. You know what I'm saying? So think about what you do.
That's right. Think about what you do. Think about you know, I remember the first time that I called home and another male answered the phone.
Mm. Jody.
And it just
let them know who Jody is. Let them know who the fuck Jody is, man.
These
Jody. These young niggas don't know what Jody. You believe that? I went to Rikers Island on a visit. I said, listen, I'm gonna talk to y'all about Jody when I come back, man, next week. They're like this. Who's Jody? They don't know who Jody, man. Let them know who Jody is.
Yo,
man.
Jody is the man warming up that vagina for you if you have the opportunity to come back. Cause trust and believe, like, you know, especially for the young girls, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you might be blessed to have an older woman or a young woman with a mature mind to have some style and grace and some finesse with herself. You know what I'm saying? But the young girls, they haven't been taught right because they haven't been raised right. They fucking 14, 15, babies, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they don't know how to control themselves. So, therefore, being that they don't know how to control themselves, the dudes with the money, the dudes that's there for the right now, they're going to be knocking your girl down while you in the pen. And even when you call home, he probably right there. She like this. Shh. Getting it from the back, talking about,
Facts.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. That's what goes on. That's what goes on.
That shit goes on. That's the real shit. That's the realest shit you can tell these fucking guys, man.
Yeah.
Like on some G shit, if y'all think it's a fucking game, believe me when I tell you, you won't forget this episode.
At all. And I was in Kaksaki when that happened. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, right around that time, at that time, that jail was the wildest jail in New York State. Kaksaki. They had
Center Yard.
Yeah, Center Yard. I'm in the Center Yard. I'm in the
What year was this?
Yo, I'm in there from 94 to 96. I was in Kaksaki.
Kaksaki, boy. Oof.
And I remember the first day in there, you know, your paperwork travel with you, you know, as far as the administration goes. So they look and see I'm throwing water on the police.
Yeah.
All
They see that you've been giving them a hard time.
Yeah. He's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he fucks with us.
Yeah, he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he fucks with us. As soon as you get to jail, he's an asshole. He fucks with us. That shit travels.
Oh yeah. So I'm in the back of the line and whatever, and drag my property down. You know, it was just like one of those days, like, you know, it's like same thing like the street. So when I'm dragging my property down the tier, I hear somebody call my name. And I know the voice is a nigga I got beef with from the town. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Shit. You just getting here and shit.
Yeah, I'm like,
you're not even there yet.
yeah.
That's how it goes down.
Yeah, so I'm like, what the fuck? Why the fuck would they put me? Because the paperwork, they know who you got beef with. They know all of that.
They know
you got beef. Don't put this nigga think he's tough. All right, cool.
Yeah, we're gonna put him with his op.
Yeah.
So let's see how tough he is with him.
Right.
With his op.
Yeah.
Rather than when one of ours, meaning, with corrections and stuff like that.
Exactly. So I dragged my property down, whatever have you. Called my name. He was like, you coming out? Now you know I'm the most courageous motherfucker walking the planet Earth in my mind. Of course I'm coming out. I wish they opened it right now.
Yeah. Now, why y'all taking so long? Let the lion out early. Nah, I get it.
Yo, so we come out, whatever have you. I'm still in the back of the line because I don't know nobody. So we get outside. Come to find out, he wasn't even on no bullshit because he was already like 5 or 4 in already. He wasn't on no bullshit. He just wanted to know what was going on in the street. You know what I'm saying? So, we get to spending and stuff like that. We spend in the yard. And then I see somebody else that I have a problem with from Valhalla. Me and him went gun to gun coming out the school building. And I see him. And this when I got introduced to what the hell. I didn't know nothing about the gang culture. I didn't know nothing about the Dominican Republic. They got the DPs. I don't know.
G's.
I didn't know no Latin
anything.
Kings. I didn't know no Yetas. Wow. I didn't know Bloods. I don't know none of that.
Wow.
All I know is my crew is the toughest niggas on earth. That's all I know.
Yeah.
That's what I know.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, we tough. We get busy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we spinning. I see the dude. Me and him went gun to gun. If people don't know, we went razor for razor. We was trying to cut each other's face and everything coming out the school building in Valhalla. And I see him. So when I see him, he acted like he wanted to get busy. We're about to do it. The dude I'm with, he knew him. He was like, nah, it's none of that shit going on. Take a walk. He just shut it down. And then they had their little conversation, and then he said a word about that shit. Come on, finish telling me what's going on in the street. Like, he just deaded it, diffused it. Just like that. So then we walk in, we spin the yard, time to go back. This is all the first day.
That was
time
a
to
busy
go back.
day, your first day.
First day. And don't stop there. This is the first day.
That's your first day?
First day. First day. So, matter of fact, as soon as I get out at a reception, because you got to go to reception
you gotta go to
first.
reception, yeah.
As soon as I get out of reception. This is all one day now. So, bam, they call to go back. I'm standing on the back of the line. The dude that I'm with, he on the right side, I'm on the left side, and then the other house is lined up next.
Right.
So then I see somebody had a fight with in high school. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
You're like, shit.
What the fuck?
I'm running into all my old guys.
I'm running to all of this shit. But this was God saying, you want to be a gangster, right? So you gotta live up to that shit.
We're gonna try you real quick.
Yeah. So as I'm dude was like, yo, what you doing here? So I'm like, fuck you doing here? So we get to talking. He acting a little edgy, but you don't know if he should cross the gun line, boss, or not. Because if I would have cowered out, he probably would have tried to attack me.
Right.
But being I was aggressive with him, he was like a little bit off balance.
Yeah, threw him off.
But as that went on, somebody came from behind and tore him the fuck up. This is the first time I seen a cut like that. It sounded like a gunshot. They grabbed the top of his head and pulled it and it said pop. Y'all hear it going pop.
Shit, man, the same time?
Yo, cut that shit, cut his face, right? But this when I started learning about plays inside the prison. What they did was after he got his face cut, they sent somebody to go fight the nigga so the nigga that cut him could get away.
I got you.
Right. So, somebody come over there, they get to fighting,
Yeah.
now he's out to jail.
Yeah, he out the jail. Off top.
He's out to jail. Right. But mind you, that cut was vicious. But then now I'm going back into the block. I'm walking in the block. I'm in the back of the line. I'm in the back of the line because I don't like nobody behind me because of shit like that. I don't play that behind me shit. So I walk in, boom. I hear somebody saying, yo. So I'm like, the fuck? No, ain't no fucking yo. Yo. I turn around and it's the police. He's like, yo, come here. So I'm like, what's up? He was like, yo, just have a seat right there. So I'm like, fuck is going on? I'm thinking I got some mail or something left up there in reception. So he like, Just chill. So the next thing you know, I hear the troops come marching down. They come marching down the steps.
Oh shit!
This nigga, this dude turns the TV up full blast. So I'm like, the fuck is going on? Like, you know, I'm still oblivious to this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This dude stated that I was calling him fuckface on the gate up in reception. That's what the cop said. You know what I'm saying? So they could get their wreck off on me.
Wow.
So the bitch ass niggas jumped me, right? But where we come from, we know how to jump a motherfucker. If my people jump you, your teeth is gone.
Yeah, all that shit is gone.
You gonna have a black eye. You going to hospital. You going to coma.
Yeah.
If we jump you, I'm telling you, you might not make it if we jump you.
Yeah.
But they jumped me, and I was like, yo, these niggas don't even know what they doing. But it just irated me that, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting jumped by the police. And then they were so off balance because I jumped up and said, that's enough. And they stopped. I said, these niggas soft. But I was just so mad on the inside that I got jumped by the police. And I went to my cell. I slammed the gate with everything I had. I tried to break that shit off the fucking hinges.
Boom! That shit probably opened back up.
Yeah,
Boom!
it did.
I hit that shit so hard. Boom!
So, yo, and then it popped open. And I came out because now I'm on go time. I said, come down here. They was like, you want to go to the nurse? I said, fuck the nurse.
Yeah,
Fuck
you don't
the
feel
nurse.
shit at that point.
Nothing. Slammed it again. Boom. It popped again. I guess they were respecting that I didn't want to tell.
Yeah.
And they said, yo, you want to be the porter? To those that don't know, the porter's the dude that come out to clean the tier and all of that. You get to stay out and pass notes and all that shit. I was like, I don't want to be no motherfucking porter. No. Slammed the gate again. Boom. That was all the first day.
That's crazy.
So you could imagine what the journey was like. School the next day. I walk into the school building. It's ironic that when Dogs in the Yard comes on, if those that don't know, you know, it's promotion. But my brother right here is, you know, he got a razor in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it, I was like, wow, I'm catching a flashback because I go to school the next day because they make you go to school or you got to go to the box.
Yeah, you got to go to school.
Yeah.
In jail, get ready to go to school, guys. If you're going up top, anything that has to do with you going to school.
Yeah.
If not, you're gonna get in the box and you're gonna be in the box the whole time.
Or they stick you down. Yeah.
Or
knock your teeth out. But when I get in the school building, I walk into class. They got a little small box TV, the TV with the fat ass, the old school joints. Mm-hmm. And they got American Me playing. I don't know if anybody know what that American Me is about. You know, that's one of the most ruthless prison movies ever.
Great movie. American Me. And it's another one though.
Blood In, Blood Out.
There you go. You focus. Blood In, Blood Out. Those are two official joints.
Yeah. So, you know, that's playing in the corner. And you got 3 dudes over here, 4 dudes over here. And you got this one individual is just sitting on the teacher's desk practicing spitting out the razor, catching it, spitting out, catching it, spitting it out, catching it, spitting it out, catching it. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? This supposed to be school?
You're like, what the fuck is this now?
Is this a school? This is school. So I chill. Class over. You know what happens as soon as we walk out the class. Couple of dudes get towed up in the hallways. No COs right there in the hallway. They know they ain't supposed to be there. They know they're supposed to be there, but they not. They don't care. Mm-hmm. They want to see if you're going to tell. If you're going to hold down your cut. Is you going to hold down your cut or you going to make us work or write paperwork? Because that's how it go in the max sub jail.
That's the way it goes.
Is you going to hold it down or is you going to tell? Because the COs don't care whether you get cut or stabbed. They don't care.
Fuck no. You on your fucking own.
Yeah, so to the young dudes out there that think that, you know, I go to jail, the police is going to protect. No, they ain't protecting you.
No, fucking not.
Especially if you claim to be something, they want to see it.
They want to see it.
They making bets.
Oh, we're gonna see how long this guy's gonna last.
Yeah.
I bet you, John, he'll last next week. I'll give him 3 days. Right?
Yeah.
That shit goes like that too.
Yeah. Definitely.
Facts. 1,000,000%.
And the riots is like the shits last for 2 weeks. It ain't no a riot go down. You know, DFY and all that. It might be a riot one day, and next thing everything's back to normal. No. Riot lasts 2 weeks.
Yep, doggy bags in your cell. You already know, on lockdown.
Yeah. So I went through the Kaksaki situation, and from there I went to Green.
Green is a little it's wild out of that. It's wild over there too.
Green was like so crazy that
This is jail upstate, guys, for those that don't know. Green is a medium in upstate New York.
Green was so crazy that, you know, you come from the max jail, you come to the medium, you got your freedom. When I say freedom, that means you at liberty to go outside when you want.
Absolutely.
When you get your property, they just tell you to take your property and walk down, say I-1, J1 might be a block down way, and you just got to just drag your property down. They don't care. They used to always say live large, carry large. Mm-hmm. You ain't getting a doom buggy to bring your shit.
Yeah, none of that. You're going to carry that shit. You want to have all that shit, you got to carry your own shit.
That's right. So I was chained to an older dude, a general, and they put us both in the same block. But as we walking down the strip, we seeing dudes getting cut in the face, crazy, and it was just
it was just active. That jail was always active like that.
Super active.
Yeah, it was a lot of young men in there. Like that prison is like a lot of adolescents. For those guys that's going upstate or anything like that, or you young, most likely you'll go there.
Yeah, you're gonna go there and you're gonna learn. I came across some dudes that they used to pass the prints around amongst each other. That's where I learned to get sharp. The Prince is the book Machiavelli, the Prince. This who Tupac named himself out of Machiavelli. He was reading that book, but these dudes was practicing, the Prince, the moves from the Prince. And I see them passing the book around and shit like that, and I used to be watching what they do. Like they'll do some shit like, for instance, they'll steal your shit and play like it wasn't them and go make your bed up and be like, yo, we got to search people's shit because such and such shit got missing and this, that, but they took the shit. Mm-hmm. So it's like, what the fuck is this shit? But I used to say, well, why'd you make the bed up?
Yeah. Why do that?
Yeah, why do that?
Crazy.
And then they'll sit up and, they might get somebody that they intimidated by, but they never show it. They never show it. They'll let the person chest up on them and be like, yo, what the fuck? I'm doing what the fuck I want to do in here. And this, that, and third. They be like, all right, cool. So we're arguing. Next morning come around, when they on the walk the child, they be already out there and tear the motherfucker up and come back in and eat a bowl of food like nothing.
So how long you was in Green?
I was in Green 8 years.
Wow. That was a long time in Green. You seen a lot of shit up in that bitch.
I seen a lot of shit up in there.
What's the worst things you seen in the Green happen that you can remember that you took home and you like can't believe I seen that.
I seen a dude that he was a booty bandit, and he peeps don't know what a booty bandit is. That's somebody that's want to impose their will on another man that's not with it. So the dude tried to impose his will on somebody that wasn't with it. So being that in that facility, you can have hot pots and shit like that or whatever have you. I seen the dudes got some hot grease. They broke up some light bulbs and put that shit up in the hot grease and threw that shit on the dude. And when he was screaming, the hot grease, when he touches his face, the light bulbs are just cutting his shit. Oh, man.
Shit was a mess.
That shit was grotesque.
Damn.
Crazy.
That's all trauma, man. For you to be seeing all that shit, man. All this, That's crazy right there, though.
Cuttings was the normal though. You know what I'm saying? I was immune to the cuttings.
Right.
You know, the cuttings is like even the real dudes is getting cut. So don't think because you official you can't get cut.
Yeah. Don't get it fucked up.
Don't think that
Anybody get cut.
anybody could get cut.
Anybody get touched.
That's right. Anybody. But yeah, I seen that. I seen stabbings. I seen the favorite play was they get you high. You want to smoke weed, they get you high, bring you to the other side of the jail where you ain't supposed to be. You walk over there, think you cool with them, and when you get high, they fucking cut you or stab you and leave you there. You can't tell on them because you out of place. What you doing on the other side of jail? That's a dope play.
Yeah, that's a dope play. That's how they was doing it?
Yeah, they was doing that frequently.
Wow.
Frequently.
I mean, you already know. Anywhere you could get your man.
Yeah.
In jail, it's like you got to have your guards up all the time. You know what I'm saying? And don't think that everybody there is your friend. You might find some good brothers. Don't get it twisted, right?
Yeah.
But it's, you gotta first, fall back and observe for a while.
You gotta watch.
You gotta watch.
You gotta do your homework. You gotta be just as meticulous as the next person. I see the dudes, they might just count your footsteps, how long it take you to get to the sink. It takes them 5 footsteps to get to the sink, and we're gonna jump out and knock the shit out of them.
Yeah. So you wound up doing what, 14 years?
Yeah, I did 14.
Out of the 8 and a third of 25.
Yeah, cause they kept on hitting me at the board, saying that no parole for violent felons, and every time I get in front of the parole board,
2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
2 years. And it's the same story. I remember the lady saying at the parole board, what you describe here is you a little bit out of your time. So I'm like, what you talk about? You're describing a Western.
Yeah.
We don't do Westerns in New York.
Yeah.
You need to think about it some more. Take 24 months to think about it. 24 months, that's a whole nother bid.
Oh, that's a whole new course. That's 2 to 4 all day.
Yeah, that's a whole nother bid.
A whole new bed. That shit is a dragger.
And it hurts the most because your peoples think that because you're going to the parole board, you coming home.
Yeah,
you tell them I'm going to the board, they be like, he coming home.
Yeah, they don't know the circumstances, the real shit the shit that you going, the real live shit of going to the parole board and how complicated it was to friend in front of 3 people that to look at you just to judge you, and they judge you based on what they're reading and stuff like that. They don't even know you.
That's right. And you got to call your family and let them know. When you get that 24 months, you got to call your family, and your family is thinking that you in there fucking up, but you're not fucking up. You relaxing. You jailing.
Yeah, you been. It's just part of certain parts that they won't never understand.
Right.
Until you basically come down and just break it down to them and and tell them about it. But at that point, man, you just dealing with you trying to just get home. Period.
But you don't let them down enough as an individual anyway. So for you to call home and be like, yo, I can't call home, they ain't letting me home. They like,
here we go again.
Here we go. So what you do? Like, tell us the truth this time. What did you really do?
Yeah.
You like, I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. I got hit by the board for nothing.
Hit by the board.
The word. The parole board rocked me 2 years.
Yeah. So they did that to me 3 times. And the 4th time they let me go. And it was crazy because this shit hurt like brand new shoes. To those that's out there that's fucking up, that you got to do your bid or whatever have you. It ain't promised your loved ones is gonna be there when you get back. That's just, it's not promised. So don't think that all right, I'm gonna do this bid and I'm gonna get back to my moms, and I'll do this bid, I'm gonna get back to my sister, I'm gonna get back to my baby moms and this, that, and the third. So when I made my parole board, I got a visit out of nowhere. My brother and my son came, and they told me my baby moms died. Right after I told her I made the board. It was like maybe like 2 weeks later. Like I made the board, and then she died. So I had to come straight home to be a father. Wow. No bullshitting around. My son was 14. You know, that's the age where he could go right or left.
Yep.
And I refused for him to go left, to go through all of that silly shit that I had to go through.
Fuck no.
Yeah. So it was nothing but God that I made that boy.
Word.
And I came home and I groomed him into a perfect, mannerable gentleman. I watched him graduate from high school. I watched him graduate from engineer school. He got a studio.
Oh, he focused.
He been to Poland. He been to France. He been all over the world.
Good for him, man. That's dope shit, man. That's dope. That's dope, man. You should be proud. That's good, man.
Yeah, I'm a super proud dad.
Yeah, because you came home on time, and you know, you came home on time.
On time, and
like you said, that's the year. That's that year. 15, 14. You know, people was in your ear. Yo, come on, let's smoke this weed. No, let's chill. You got some of them want to go ice skating. Some guys want to smoke. Right?
Or play with guns.
Or play with guns, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so you came home straight to dad.
I came home straight to dad. I came home 2007.
Okay, you been home since.
I've been home since.
So how many kids you have?
One. Just him.
Wow.
Just him.
Cool. That's a blessing, man.
You know, he's my only begotten, my right hand man. And I want to say this too, like, you know, just because, you know, you have a vision when you're in prison on how things is gonna be when you get out, don't mean that the vision is gonna be like that, because it's other things that's lined up for you. Like, you know, I had the vision like it's gonna be like this for me and my son and this, that, and the third. No, it wasn't like that. I had to work my way into his life. He had to accept me into his life. I couldn't impose my will on him and say, yo, this is how it's go. I'm your pops, this, that, and the third. Nah, it don't work like that, because that ain't gonna do nothing but push him away.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And we had our little thing and shit like that, and then, you know, things just start working out because he just seen that, you know, I really, really cared and I really loved him. I'm at the bus stop. I'm there. I'm at the school. I'm at the bus stop. I'm buying them. I'm doing whatever I had to do. But the main thing about the whole situation ain't about what you could buy them. You can't buy your way into his heart. You got to be there. That's what he want.
That's it.
That's what she want.
Yeah.
He or she wants you to be there.
Yeah.
They want somebody to say, yo, that's my pops right there.
Of course.
Because having the pops is pretty much obsolete. A lot of people don't have fathers.
He wants to be proud of, you know, everybody want to be proud of mentioning their dad. I mean, you know, especially, you know, a situation like that where he just lost his mom's. One is dad, you know what I'm saying? Shit, who else better than you?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So you came right on time with the blessing.
Yeah, right on time.
Right on time.
And you know, I had this vision, which is this prison cell living well vision. And
so you've been home since 2007.
Yes.
When the from prison to a cell, from a prison cell to a living well. When this started?
Well, from a prison cell living well was a vision I had when I was spending the yard with one of the comrades. And I kept on saying, yo, man, I'm in here for some shit I ain't do. I didn't do this time for nothing. God ain't put me through this for nothing. I got to do something. I have to bring something to the table. I got to show some type of growth. It's people that's locked up that ain't never getting home. Shout to Mr. Robinson. He was in the Attica riot. And he came to me one day and was like, yo, listen, you're going to get another shot. I want to live through you. Could you do that for me? Or you going to be one of these motherfuckers that keep coming back and forth and I got to put my head down when I see you? And that shit right there, that shit stuck in my heart. And I said, yo, I got to do something. I got to do this. This is for Mr. Robinson.
That's what's up, man.
From a prison cell to living well.
Ooh, from a prison cell to living well. So when you started the clothes company?
Started a clothes company. I came home in 2007. By 2009, I was rocking. I just had the sweatshirts. I didn't have the hats and all of that other stuff, but I started with the sweatshirts. I was the first one to wear it, and people was looking at me like, what the fuck is that? What's wrong with this motherfucker? He's institutionalized.
It was like,
Maybe
shit.
he need to go back.
Is he representing jail?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, 'cause some people just be ignorant to shit.
Yeah.
They always might want to say little comments. What the fuck? Is he happy that he was in cell now? He's living well?
He's trying to show
You're
off.
fucking damn right. We fucking happy we out of fucking jail.
Yeah.
And living well.
That's right. That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying? Because that's what we want. We want to live well.
Especially in a positive
That's
aspect.
what I mean in the positive aspect.
positive
it don't have to be
aspect.
living well where you have all the fortunes and the money and the this and the that. Yes, all them things is great, but just to be out and be able to be productive and be active, especially with your loved ones, with anything in life. You know what I'm saying? Just living well. Every day is a well. Every day I live well. Every day I wake up, I live well. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean I jumped in a spaceship to get down to the studio. You know what I'm saying? But I live well. I'm here. I'm blessed. And that's what matters. My family's blessed. We here. We got the platform. This is a platform that I created for us ex-convicts to come back and be able to promote what we went through, what with the shit that we went through and the shit that we would like to hopefully share with you guys. So like you guys out there that's out there in the audience, out there and all from all over the world, because everybody watches my show all over the world, that you know that jail is real. And you could lose a lot from being in jail. And it's easy to go to jail.
That's right, and hard as hell to get out. But on another aspect, you know, to the people out there that look at this and be like, yo, I can't wear that because I never been to jail. And that's not the case, because it's all kinds of prisons. You got little girls that's in shelters right now that's trying to get their life together. That's a form of prison.
Mm-hmm.
You trying to get out the shelter.
Yep.
And then when you get out the shelter and you get your first apartment, hello, that's living well.
Absolutely.
You got financial prison. You got people that's stuck playing student loans where they just take money out your check
Absolutely.
for years. That's a form of prison. Once that bill is paid off, you're living well. You back on top of your feet.
Yep.
You got domestic violence prison. You might be in a relationship that you know you getting beat. It could be a male, female, and it don't have to be physical. It could be emotional. You got somebody that's talking down on you every day. You come in the house and shit like that, and treating you beneath them and shit like that. And you finally, when you take control of your life, you say, I ain't doing that no more. You ain't gonna talk to me like that. You ain't gonna beat me no more. That's a form of prison. And once you get out of that, you living well. Once you move on to somebody that's here to bring you up instead of pull you down, to help you instead of hinder you, that's living well.
Break that shit down. That's what I'm talking about. Because you could be out in the street and still be in the prison. Your mind be in prison.
Yeah.
Your mind be blocked in from all your blessings. You might just be your biggest block. You might, because that's what happens. A lot of brothers, a lot of sisters, they block their own blessings.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They trapped in that cell. They trapped in that prison. You know what I'm saying? Until you get out that cell, out that prison, you ain't gonna do well.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And I love it, man. I love your clothes. I love what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I want you to know that you can always come up here, promote your stuff. You know, whatever, however we got to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you. You know, I love it. Appreciate you coming through it. I love the outfit. I'm definitely gonna wear it for, one or two occasions. We're gonna definitely flick it up, Instagram it, and all that. Because this is what we do. We support our family, our peoples, and we're here to support anybody that come through. That's what this platform is for. It was created for us to embrace each other. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you do have something, P, I'm coming back up there next week. I got some new shit I'm dropping. This is what we're here for.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that. We always tell the brothers, we throw the rope over. We don't make the wall higher.
Absolutely. What you think about prison reform? You think it's needed?
Yeah, I think it's needed because like all the things, I'm gonna use me as an example. All the things that I went through in prison, as far as the police jumping me witnessing somebody getting stabbed and somebody's face getting cut and stuff like that. Those is traumatic experiences. Also a traumatic experience is when you go through a death inside of prison and you're not able to mourn properly. Like, my mom's died in 98 and I was in prison when that happened, and sometimes I'm in the shower and tears just start rolling because I can't believe that I ain't gonna see my moms again. You know what I'm saying? So prison reform is definitely needed, And you know why it's needed? Because when we get out here in the street, in society, it's a whole different set of rules than it is in prison. Out here in the street, anything goes. In prison, it's rules. You got to have manners. And 9 times out of 10, I don't know how gangster you portray to be. If in prison, you got manners. I don't care who it is. You better say excuse me. You better say sorry. You better say good morning.
That's right.
You better not be laughing at no shit that the other person don't think is funny. You better play your part in prison, because guess what? They feel as though they need an outlet to release that anger because they mad at they self that they in that predicament. So they want to release that anger on somebody. And it might just be you if you don't say sorry, or if you don't say pardon me, or if you doing the wrong shit you ain't supposed to be.
Just the same thing as mental health. It's needed. Because a lot of us been fucked up and we just never got the help.
Yeah, and
You know what I'm saying?
we need to have these conversations with people to say, yo, I didn't know it was like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that he had that in his head. I didn't know he'd been through that. Because plenty of times I be in a work environment and they can't relate. They can't relate to me. So I might just sit down and eat my lunch together and they portray in their head that I think I'm all that. No, I don't think I'm all that. I'm just like, y'all not like me. We don't share the same likes
Absolutely.
and dislikes. I'm into different things than you are. Maybe I could explain myself to you, and maybe you could explain me and show me your world, or you could show me your world, and we take it from there. But they choose to be standoffish, and stuff like that. Then the next thing you know, you fired from the job, and you like, yo, what the fuck? The fuck did I do?
It's true. It's a fact, though.
What did I do?
It's a fact.
I remember one time I was working for a furniture company, right? And I just came home. I got some size on me, so they got me moving all this shit. The person's doing the driving. So after every move, he get a tip. I don't care about the tip. Just give me my check.
Yeah.
I'm there for my check. You can have the tip. You been here longer than me, the tip is yours. So one particular time, the person seen me move all the shit. I moved all the shit out the house and whatever have you. And he said, yo, come here. I went over there. I said, what's up? He said, this for you. Gave me an envelope. So I said, it's mine. He said, yeah, you moved all the shit. I said, all right, cool. Being the authentic person that I am, when I got back in the truck, I gave the dude half. He gave me a tip. It's half for you, half for me. Let's go, let's do the next job. Do you know they called me the next morning and said they don't need me no more?
Wow. Just like that, huh?
Yeah.
What the fuck? You like, what the fuck happened?
What the fuck?
What you
the fuck
did
did
wrong?
I do?
You went back and you broke bread.
I did real nigga shit. I did real G shit.
Yeah, and you went back and broke bread with him.
I went back and broke bread. I'm moving all the shit. I went back and broke bread.
Sometimes, man, it wasn't fit for you to be there. That was it.
Yeah, that wasn't for me.
That wasn't for you.
Yeah.
It was just a moment thing, and it got you right out of there quick. That woke you up and said, we don't want you here.
Yeah.
You need it somewhere else.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So now what I do is every chance I get, I might throw a chess and chicken event. You know what I'm saying? For the kids, for the youth. Sit down, teach them the art of decision making, the shit that we didn't have.
That's right.
Teach them how to think, use their mind. You know what I'm saying? With the mental instead of the physical, because the physical is a tool to the mental that those that don't know.
That's right.
And that or tacos and ties. I had a thing that whereas my father never taught me how to tie a tie. I never knew how to tie a tie. My son had to teach me. My son had to teach me how to tie a tie.
Look at that shit.
It said, "Pop, this how you do it. Give me your neck."
My girl always did mine too. I didn't know how to do either. That's fucked up.
Right. So maybe we could do something. Tacos and ties.
Yeah.
Ties, you know what I'm saying? Get some ties.
Something cute,
get some kids.
Educational shit.
Yeah.
Shit that you learn, shit that it is important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you ain't gonna be wearing
T-shirts and hoodies
all day. You're gonna have to put your tie and shit on. You're gonna have to go to a dinner. You're gonna have to wedding, a job interview.
Yeah.
Right? We gotta teach the people how to go about getting a passport as well.
Yep.
People don't know how about go about to get their passport. You can go to Connecticut and Stamford, Connecticut, and you could go get your passport for $175, and that way you could travel the world.
You get it the
next day. Just bring your ID, and if you got an itinerary or something, show them the itinerary. They'll say come back tomorrow, and you'll have your passport. People don't know that.
In Connecticut.
In Connecticut, Stamford, Connecticut.
Stamford, Connecticut. Okay.
And once.
Good information.
Yeah. So once I got that first stamp, that's it. I've been all over the place. Dubai, Dominican Republic, Colombia. They love me in Colombia.
I bet. Shit.
They call me. They call me Mike Tyson.
I bet. Shit,
Yeah.
you had a lot of fun out there, huh?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man. I'm just
Listen, man.
prison cell living well. We here to have a good time.
Living well. Prison cell to living well. I want to thank you, brother, for coming through, man. I appreciate having you. You know what I'm saying? Just want you to know that we here. I mean, we here. We're going to promote you. We're going to always rap. You can believe I'm going to wear this hat a few times. You'll see it on my Instagram all over. And you already know, man. Mount Vernon in the building. You already know. Dog in the yard. We out of here.
Peace.
Welcome back to Dog in the Yard. See what I promised you? Another legendary interview. Don Dre, he overcame a lot of obstacles in his life, but he's currently dealing with the successes. He's a youth development specialist for multiple organizations, and he's traveling all across the world. Make sure that you tap in with him and support his brand from a prison cell to living well. Trap Star Trizzy, Dog in the Yard podcast. Until the next time.